It says, yeah, that it must be, because it says pause.
It says, yeah, that it must be,
Pause
because it
and
says
stop.
pause,
Yeah, you are recording.
pause and stop. Yeah, you are recording it.
Okay.
So am I.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
are we
audio
gonna have this,
line
second person?
Okay, are we gonna have this, second person? Oh,
It's 12, I wanna make sure we're good with,
it's 12, but I wanna make sure
it's still
we're
there.
good with.
There isn't anybody else in the waiting room. So far, everybody that was in the waiting room has been moved into this room,
Okay,
and there's no one in the waiting room.
Okay,
good.
We have all 7 commissioners.
good. We have all 7 commissioners.
Yes, we do.
I'm
Yeah,
saying, are we okay with this
we do.
connection?
So I'm saying, are we okay with this connection? Because I can hear everything.
Yeah, it's all repeating itself.
Yeah, it's all repeating itself.
I wonder if I turn mine on wrong and it's
I wonder if I turn mine on wrong and it's causing it.
Ethylene, it's been happening before you got on.
Evelyn, it's been happening before you got online.
So we should.
Answer that, maybe, you,
Answer that, maybe,
put
you
your
wanna
computer on mute.
put your computer on mute.
Okay.
Okay, I'll test it. Any more echoes? No echoes.
Oh,
Good to go.
all right,
Okay,
we're
I
good.
guess we're okay. All right, that did it.
That did it. We are good. Are you also able to share the agenda on your side so we could put it on the screen?
Well, where's Latrice?
Or should I do that?
Coming to this meeting.
I don't know how to do that, I don't think, unless I,
If we just have permission, we can share screens, but.
Okay, I had to unmute and it was sticking. Yeah, you can go ahead and share the agenda on the screen. Latrice is in the middle of a HUD training, so I'm here in her place so I can learn how this works and also
Right.
go ahead and go through the director's report. My name is Anjanette Lindell. Some of you I've met, and some of you I haven't. And I'm the special, I guess, what do they call me? Civil rights specialist. I've been doing the employment cases that Michelle was working on, so that's.
So I just tried to share screen and.
So I just tried to share screen and it said,
Oh, I can.
it goes disabled.
Okay, let me see. So you want the agenda?
A phone and a computer going at the same
A
time.
phone and a computer going at the same time.
yeah, the echo came back.
Yeah, the echo came back.
Yeah, you gotta pick the document that you wanna.
You gotta pick the document that you wanna share.
I'm trying to find it. Where did it go?
Because right now we can see your desktop.
Because right now we could see your desktop.
It was up. All right, now we'll do this then.
all I see is a black screen.
All
Yeah,
I see is a black screen. Yeah.
There it is.
all right.
Can you see the agenda now?
All right, heard it.
Yes,
Thank you.
I'll go ahead and mute. I'll go back to muting so that the echo disappears, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Maybe.
Let me see. All right, it is
All right, it is
12:05.
actually
Go ahead and
12:05.
I can still
Go
hear
ahead and
you.
start. I can still hear you.
Okay. Are we good? Hello?
That's it.
Oh, it's gone. All right, we'll start. 12:06 now. Okay.
Okay.
All right, well, Mr. Secretary, would you like to call roll?
Sure. Boyd,
She's muted.
oh, is she? Okay, that's all right. Swanberg,
Here.
Guster. Here. Carb,
Here,
myself, Fatimana,
Here.
Pecora.
Here.
Okay, we have a
Okay,
full house.
Full house. No doubles right now. Okay. So did everybody get a chance to look at the agenda? And are we okay with what we have there?
the only thing I would say is that we have to put next meeting before adjourn. We can't establish the next meeting if we're already adjourned.
Like, yeah, next meeting, I would think this would be where we'll propose topics for the next meeting.
You know, or just set the date, or
Or-
just announce the date.
Yeah. But I was wondering if we could do that. Can we, you know, just for the next agenda to be moving forward,
Yeah,
can we talk about what we want to talk about, you know, for the next meeting? And of course, if there's something between now and then, we can definitely reach out to Beth and the trees, but
I guess we can do that in new business. Say we'd like to put on the agenda for next meeting.
new business, okay. All right. So we have to move, we'll switch next meeting and adjourn, right? Can we have a motion, somebody for that?
So
Move, that the agenda be accepted as read with the necessary correction.
I second the motion.
All right, thank you. And we move on to the minutes.
We have to vote. Aye.
Oh, sorry. So we have to vote on that. Everybody who approves, say aye.
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 Opposed? Nope. Okay. Motion carries. Approval of minutes. We'll start with the November 10th minutes, which, can we, okay, yes, please scroll down. So November 10th. Did everybody get a chance to review it?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a motion.
Correct.
I move that the minutes of the November 10th meeting be accepted.
I have a correction to the minutes for November 10th.
Okay.
Item C, where it indicates, on a motion by Commissioner Guffey, second by Commissioner Boyle, with the opposition from Commissioner Pecora. Commissioner voted to submit recommendation regarding the decriminalization of low-level offenses to the state legislature. That should be to the city council.
Let me see where that is.
It's on the item C, the third bullet.
1, 2, 3. Okay. It should be to the
City council.
city council. Okay. Anything else?
I think that needs a little clarification. Actually, it should be to the state legislature, because only the state legislature can decriminalize low-level offenses. But we did say to the city council we did say that there's a second part to the city council that police ought to be instructed to avoid arrests. That the police should be applying the rules equally across the board, regardless of race, and that they should not go to the extreme measure.
So I would ask then, who is going to submit it to the state legislature?
The city, we're supposed to get affirmation from the city council to join us in submitting it jointly to the state legislature. That was the concept about taking these to the city council and having them as our partners join us in it. And if we look at, I would have to look at the actual language in the actual resolution in order to see how that was actually stated.
That was not my intent. I can tell you that, Henry, because there's really almost nothing's going to be done, and it's fruitless to submit it. In my estimation, there is some other language that I submitted that needs to be inserted there because there's net gain, as far as I'm concerned, by us having someone submitted to the state legislature, especially when we don't have support or anything from the city council to get it done. So
I can't access my my files right now, but this is not these are like a summation of what the
vote.
actual resolution stated, and I can't access what the actual resolution stated, but it did take that into account. But what it was dealing with was that only the state legislature has the power to decriminalize low-level offenses. But in line with what your statement was, and that was included in the revision. In the revision, I believe that was included in the revision, that there was an instruction that the police department should not be acting in a discriminatory fashion in terms of the application of low-level offenses. Letting off some with a ticket, and others with arresting. So I like I say, I can't, because of the way we're set up now, I can't get into my files.
I would like this motion to reflect the recommendation that, we change the language, to read, that we change the language on this statement to read in our recommendation to the city council. Because this was not what we, recommended, and, so I
Okay,
cannot in good conscience, allow it to move forward like this is, so.
Okay. So,
Yeah, then I would like to, I would like to, between now and the next meeting, I'll copy all the members of the commission on the actual language of the recommendation.
Okay, sounds good.
So that if there's need to alter that language again, then we could discuss it, have that as, old business in next month's meeting to approve revised language, okay?
All right, sounds good, thanks. So we'll have to table these until next month then.
so should we table this minutes?
Yeah, I guess we should table the minutes.
All right.
Just as a question as to whether or not, they need to be amended to reflect the actual language
Okay.
of the resolution.
So we'll table the November 10th minutes. Let's move to the December 8th minutes.
I'll do, yeah, okay. That's what we did.
Can we scroll down, please?
There was a problem with the minutes of the 8th. A word was left off, a name. On the director, report of the director, the last sentence under the report says there was also a discussion about an outstanding bill from blank.
Oh, got it. Yes, okay. We'll edit that and, we'll, present it to the next meeting. Anything else on this one? No? So we're gonna table this as well?
I think we can accept these with the necessary corrections. I'll make the motion.
Okay.
I motion, so move that we accept the December 8th minutes, with the necessary corrections.
Okay. Thank you.
I second.
Okay, all in favor? Favor, say aye.
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 Raise your hand. Opposed? Okay. So the December 8 minutes have been approved with the necessary corrections. Let's move to the December 12th special meeting minutes.
I would, question, about listing Ethelene, as absent. She came late. Therefore, she came at a time that was beyond in the closed meeting, at a time that was beyond our ability to beyond our discussion. So she could not vote in the closed meeting, but she was at the meeting for the close of the meeting. So therefore, she was present.
Okay.
I would assume we'd mark her as present, though late. I don't even know how to do that. But,
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
So we can just add her as, present, commissioners present, but somehow put a note I believe, during the closed session that, it wasn't there or.
Note here, actually, Commissioner Boyd entered the open meeting at 11:04 and was informed she couldn't vote, she couldn't vote, you see underneath where the vote of the commission is?
Yes.
Put on it, down. So therefore, I guess all we need to do is make her present,
Okay,
since the note about explaining why she couldn't vote is there on page 2.
So can we get a motion on approving this with the corrections, necessary corrections?
So move that the December 22nd special meeting minutes be approved with the necessary corrections.
Second?
I'll second it.
Okay. All in favor, say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. So the December 12 minutes are approved. Next, on our agenda is the director's report.
Well, I think that we should postpone this until we have
Director's report.
Postpone this
to
till we
present.
have the report actually here to present that.
I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
I
For us to move this to the next meeting.
For us to move this to the next meeting. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Ms. Lacey has asked me to report on it for you, but that's up to you.
Hey, I think that we can allow her representative
I
to
think that
present
we
her
can
report.
allow her representative to present her report.
It's pretty self-explanatory on there. We did not get any right to sue letters issued in the month of December, but things have started to pick up now that the holidays are over. And we're in the midst right now of a lot of hearings that are scheduled for January and February and into March. No cases settled in the month of December, but again, in January, I just got word that we received, one was settled yesterday. So things are picking back up as far as cases go. You can see the activity that the director is doing. She's attending the conference training today. And then these are all of the activities. I'm not going to go through everyone that she has been doing. She did send me one note that she wanted to know if anyone knows the status of the meeting between the commission and council. I think she emailed Ruby last week. She wanted to know the status of that and if there's been any follow-up. She said she contacted the city twice to ask about the workshops, but didn't hear back. So I don't know if anyone has any information on that.
I responded to
Starting the meeting for the budget.
I responded to the email.
Okay.
I will call Tiffany today.
I will call Tiffany today.
The response.
Okay.
To my email as
I
well.
can take a response to my email as well.
Okay. And that is all I have.
For December.
For December.
Do we have a motion for the breakfast?
Do we have a motion for the breakfast?
No. Anybody?
Anybody?
Well, I just have a question on her report. She
I just have a question on her report. She
talks about budget discussion, litigation updates,
talks about budget discussions, litigation updates,
and the budget for 2022.
and the budget for 2022.
Did she give you?
That I don't have any information on other than her,
Give you any information?
she didn't. She just wanted to know about following up regarding any meetings on that because I don't think she's received anything. And that's all I have.
We'll follow up with Latrice, Rabbi Clark.
We'll follow up with Latrice, Rabbi Clark.
I'm sorry, with the echo.
I'm sorry, guys, for the echo. Everyone's
Sorry.
Jeanette, do you mind muting again?
Jeanette, do you mind?
No, I'm trying to find it. It's, for some reason, it moved over on my screen when I let someone else in. So just bear with me a little bit here. If you can see my screen, you can see that it's cut off. Here we go. Moving over. Okay. Come on.
No.
No.
What about minimizing it?
Looks to me like we see the whole thing.
There you go now. So I was saying earlier, should we, we'll just follow up with Latrice, for that, for whatever you mentioned, Rabbi Clark.
Hey, Madam Chair, as I remember last month when we spoke about the budget, there was some contact that was should have been made to the city administrator or the council to talk about or to schedule a appointment for you or us as the city as the Civil Rights Commission to talk to them about the budget. And so as we changed the chair position, that was something Janelle was working on prior to us changing over. And so I guess that's something that you've got to follow up on and make contact with whoever the point of contact over there with at city to see that we get scheduled a time frame for a relook or an opportunity to talk about our budget, because I can tell you guys that right now, the way the budget is, it doesn't give this commission the ability to perform its mission. And we are a commission with a lot of responsibility without any teeth to do anything. So, you know, we can take all the cases we want, but if we don't have the money to investigate and to adjudicate or whatever we need to do with them, we do it all for nothing. So that's something I believe that's in your court, Madam Chair, that needs to be followed up on.
Mike, I think that's what Ruby just said. She was going to contact Tiffany in response to Latrice's email, right, Ruby?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I have asked Tiffany, and I didn't get a response, but I will personally call her this afternoon.
I thought I heard you say that you wanted to contact Latrice, and so I know I had made myself some notes to bring that back to the commission here on this particular meeting. So if that's what you're doing, that's great. Hey, thanks, appreciate it.
Okay. Great. Are we good on that, Rabbi Clark?
Oh, yeah, I mean, just, if, that doesn't deal with litigation updates, so, I mean, Latrice will just have to give it to us at the next meeting.
Yeah.
I would move the approval of the director's report, Roman numerals 1 and 2, but not 3 and 4.
Okay. The budget.
Well, tabled 3 and 4.
Yeah,
Table Roman numerals 3 and 4. Okay. All right. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
aye.
Raise your hand. All opposed? Okay, so that, report is partly approved. And we move to new business. So, do we have any new business? Nothing? Should we put that, that budget budget discussion and litigation updates for next, for the next meeting?
That should be an old business for the next meeting.
Okay. So no new business, and then it will be, part of the old business for the next meeting.
Well, I guess there is something for new business, and
Okay,
sure how to broach it because it is dealing with a conversation that Latrice and I had. And, you know, we really need Latrice here to even discuss it efficiently. But according to what Latrice said, my understanding of what Latrice had told me is that there are some attorneys, an attorney or some attorneys that are with upcoming cases looking to have all the commissioners who were basically nominated by Mayor Klipsch and approved by the city council at that time recused because if I understand this correctly, this is why I wish Latrice was here, but I'd like to.
And Rabbi Karp, probably, you know, since this isn't on the agenda, I'm not sure that it can be a topic for discussion at this meeting.
No, it can't be discussed at this meeting, but,
Right.
but it has to be mentioned at this meeting in order to be discussed at the next.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah, have them recused because of the law case over the issue of who was a commissioner, who wasn't, was represented, the city was represented by, Wayne and Waterman, and, the accusation, the statement of this attorney or these attorneys is that there's a conflict of interest from all those who were affected by that case. So it needs, that needs to be discussed. I mean, that can't be discussed now, but it should be discussed, especially next meeting, A, because that's the way we roll, and B, because we really need Latrice here to discuss the actual details of that.
yeah, and I think that's part of the topic that, we were wanting to have a meeting with the, mayor and the city council.
I think so, yeah.
So, yeah.
That
One,
was the original part of that topic, but
Right.
it could be folded into that meeting.
yeah. So as soon as I get a date, I will let everybody know, and then we'll move from there. Yeah. Okay. Any public comments?
Chair, did we skip old business? Or were we in old business?
I thought that's part of the old business. It's kind of old. I know we've, I
Okay.
discussed it before.
Okay.
Do you have anything else, Mike?
I just want to make sure that we follow up on the budget. I don't know if we have to schedule something out of, schedule a meeting or something out of, our sequence or something. But, I know that the city's probably got, budget meetings or a budget process that's going on. And, certainly want to make sure that we have the opportunity to argue our case to get an increase in the budget here, because it just needs to be done, and the workload for this commission is too important for us not to have an increase. And given the all of the things that have gone on in 2020, and I envision an increase in the workload of cases that's going to be filed in this commission. And so we've got to be able to meet that demand. And so we need to be able to argue that as soon as possible so we can get what we need in the way of an increase. So I would just say that we need to be on top of that pretty clear. And that's all I would add. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else? Anybody want to add?
Are you taking public comment?
Yes, we're heading there.
Okay. I'll wait.
So are we done with the old business? We're good? Okay. So now we can move forward to public comment.
Yeah, I would just support what Mike had just said. Given the events that happened in Washington, D.C., and there are, at this point, many public servants who have been arrested, police officers, firefighters, people from all over, throughout society, and those could end up in your realm. So a bigger budget would be certainly better to prepare for what may come. That's all I have.
Sorry, sir, can we get your name just for the record?
Dan Aude, A-U-D-E.
Okay, I get that, yeah.
Okay.
Why is he not appearing on our?
I know, I was looking at the,
He's there. I see it.
I see his name, yeah.
Oh,
I have no comment. Thank you, though, for being here and doing this good work.
any other comments from the public? Going once. Twice. All right. Nobody else? Okay. Thank you very much. I guess that is it for today.
the next meeting, set the date.
Next meeting is February. What's my calendar? February 9th? Is that right?
It's on my calendar at 12.
Yes,
Okay.
9th.
9th.
The 9th, okay.
February 9th. Next meeting. Okay. It is 12:39.
Okay.
Do we have a motion to?
I move that the meeting of 12 January be adjourned.
With acclamation that we have never had an actual business meeting that only lasted less than an hour.
Thank you, Jesus.
Do we have a second? Is that your
I'm not Jesus. I'm not Jesus.
Second.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you,
with
Janelle.
that, Janelle, okay,
Mhm.
all right.
All right, everyone, we are adjourned. Oh, do we have to vote for that too?
Oh.
Okay, so all in favor to adjourn right now?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Anybody opposed? All right, everyone.
Take care, guys. Have a good one.
Okay,
Good
goodbye.
job, Madam Chairman. Bye, all.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.